my mother, and I won't talk too much about it because everyone talks about it, but she hates that I am still single, and it just makes her sick. And so she still gives me like love and dating advice, and she uses all these cliche expressions, but she gets them wrong. Like, what's the one, like, like nobody's gonna buy the cow if you get the milk for free, right? Like, that's the one. Here's what my mom actually said to me. She said, Cecily, no one's gonna take the cow to dinner if the cow keeps giving them blowjobs. And I feel like we don't even need the cow in the scenario anymore. Just say don't give countless, whatever. I am writing a one-woman show about my mom. It's called The Waiter Doesn't Need to Know That. It's a musical. Let's play, I don't like one-woman shows. Let's play a game. I'm going to give you the answer, and then you guess the question, okay? So the answer is, this is my daughter. She is a failed comedian. No, not failed. We don't say failed. She's temping. She's temps. And she's probably not going to have a baby too late, but we love her and we believe in her. So that was the answer. The question was, ma'am, would you like more bread for the table? Okay, so it's true, I'm not, Leslie, this is really sad, but I have actually been temping, and it's not great. And there's this one lady at my work that, without fail, every week she will come up to me and she's like, hey, Cecily, let's be bad and split a muffin. And I'm like, is there heroin in it? Because otherwise I don't really feel... So I have upped the ante with her, and I'm like, hey, Carol, let's be bad and stab Francine in human resources. That seems worse. Yeah, right? Let's fucking do this. I get very bored at work. I get like, there's just nothing to do. And so you guys can do this, is fun to do. I like to call exes from 12 to 15 years ago, who I haven't talked to since, and you probably knew most of them. And I like to do this. Hey, what's up? It's me, Cess. So are we good? Are we moving forward with this? Because you said you needed some space, and I feel, because they always say that, right? Almost done. Oh, I like to stalk exes. I do this on Facebook, as well, we all do this. Does anybody have a thing on Facebook where you have two friends that have similar names, and so you get confused by their status updates? So I have this friend named Sarah Ann and Sarah Jane, and then Sarah Ann will post something, I'm like, what the fuck, Sarah Ann? Oh, it's Sarah Jane. Yeah, she's totally racist. She's like, do you guys? Okay, whatever. Two more things to tell you. Okay, so I got my car broken into, and it's a 93 Mazda. That's the awe. It wasn't the car, it's that it's a nice, so there's nothing really to take. But they took, I had a hefty bag for Goodwill in the back, and they just took the hefty bag of the clothes I was already giving to Goodwill, so just, I guess, cut out the middleman or whatever. The guy took it, and then I saw the guy that took it, that broke into my car, a week later, wearing one of the shirts, the guy. And so I confronted him, I'm like, you're wearing a shirt that you stole from my car, like, I know that's my shirt. And he was all sassy, he was like, how do you know I stole it? And I go, because I don't think you were on the 1994 Alpha Epsilon Phi booze cruise. And American, like, I'm sorry, and he's like, why don't you think that? Because you're a 65-year-old African-American gentleman, and I just don't think, and that's not racist, I mean, it's a Jewish word, I mean, so last thing, we live in these horrific times. I mean, they're scary, not horrific, I shouldn't say that's not very positive, like scary times, and we know who's right politically maybe, but we don't know who's right spiritually. I think we all kind of wrestle with that, and so I feel like if there's an afterlife and there's like a higher power or something, and we can ask a quote, we get to the end of our lives and we can say like, well, so who was right? Like, was it the atheists? Was it the Jews? Was it the Christians? Was it the Muslims? Like, who was it? What if God or whoever is like, no, it was voodoo. Like, almost none of you got it. None. I was left clues. All right, that's it. That's all. You guys are great. Only 18